19, Pakistan bowled, conceded just 15 runs, and they picked up 3 wickets as well. And that's what got them right back into this encounter. Mohammad Rizwan is opening the batting. 30 matches, experience, strike rate's tidy, average is good. We don't normally look at that in T20 cricket, but when it's okay, it's worth noting, as it means he certainly sticks around quite a bit. Best of 104 not out, not too long ago in Lahore. He's a fine cricketer. A couple of deep breaths at the moment from him right now. And he's got a bloke at the other end who is a superstar. Azam. What a magnificent cricketer. He has put on a show so far in the One Day Internationals. There's nothing that tells me he's not going to do similar in the T20s. Ramiz Raj is alongside me. Rambo, what are your thoughts?
After 6 overs, Pakistan need to be around 60, possibly 70. Even with 2 wickets down, I'd take that position. So they need to start well, put pressure on Linda and company. Look for gaps, look for a bit of aggression up front.
Well, that's the power play, the power play area that Ramiz was referring to, the 6 overs, and it is George Linder with a bit of left arm orthodox to start proceedings, and he has a slip. There were a couple of balls that turned appreciably from the same end that Linder's bowling at the moment.
Still early in the piece, but that first delivery was aimed on that middle and leg stump line. So it's got 3 men in the circle on the offside, no one patrolling the fence on the offside. So I think his general line would be that, cramping up the batsman on middle and leg stump channel.
Crack that one. Really good connection. That's gone over the top. That is a beautiful shot.
Who needs a fakhr when you can bat like this? But can he continue to bat like this? This is going to be a real challenge for Rizwan, but we know that he's a team player. We know that he can punch hard and surprise you with such shots from nowhere. It's produced a beauty. Good balance, nice power-hitting balance from him. Over mid-on it went.
He must have heard us. That's cracked away. That's a very, very good shot. It's gone for 6 runs. The crack off that bat was quite special from Rizwan.
That was a smash. What a sound it made. Right in the middle of the blade in a difficult angle for Rizwan to pick over mid-wicket and square leg, and nothing more than a flick. Went a little away towards the leg side and bang.
And that squeezed away for a boundary. That's unfortunate. There wasn't a great deal wrong with that last delivery. A little bit unlucky, shake of the head. 20 off the over though, sadly for him, 37 for none.
Yeah, tough beginning. It's a difficult gig really. Making your debut in T20 is never easy. Good pace, Yorker was on. 145.3 kph that last ball. Squeezing Rizwan. It somehow got the toe end of the bat and went through the keeper. And the fine leg fielder for 4, so not a great start. Still got the smile on his face.
As I talked about the sweep shot, and that's nicely played. It's all about knowing exactly where you want to hit it. You wanted to get it just in front of square, just in front of where the umpire is, because that is the gap. It doesn't really go too much of a deep mid-wicket. He's a man who likes to go square, and he was aware exactly where that gap was. Plays it nicely.
Very good, Tabrez Shamsi, and it's just, you know, punched away. Had to bide his time in terms of playing in South Africa's side for a long time. You could put Imran Tahir in the place that he is in as the #1 bowler. Oh, in the gap again. This time really well struck. I'm not sure about that field on that side. They've got him mid-wicket and sort of in the mid-wicket area, and it was you was talking about it, Sean, saying his square are really Rizwan when he goes for that shot.
That one was hit with real authority and power. Great effort out in the boundary, but unable to cut it off. Libba, the man who launched himself.
Nicely played. Had the presence of mind to know that short third man was close. Used the pace of George Linder. And nicely played by Rizwan.
Yeah, to Rizwan's credit, he's not thrown his wicket away, even though he's gone through ups and downs. There's been some rhythm at times. He's lost a bit of rhythm and flow, but he's hung in there. 44 of 30 now. That strike rate is looking pretty rosy, 146.7. That's into the gap. That is well struck. Will have the legs to make it to the fence. Rizwan pouncing on that shorter length on 49. After 11, Pakistan brings up their 100 for 2. When in doubt, play the sweep shot and play it well. That's well fielded. Williams, I think it is. 50 comes up for Rizwan. In a run chase situation, you want your opener to be firing away, and he's done that. 50 off 34.
That's gone over the top, and that's 4.
Yeah, low full toss. This time it doesn't do the trick. The start of the last over, he was spot on, trapped the batsman in front, but that's easy for a man who's in his late 50s. He's seen it nice and clearly, knows that he just has to get it up and over the infield.
Need a boundary in the next 5 balls. However, they just have. That's gone for 6.
Yeah, Rizwan's got other ideas. He has identified that he's the man who needs to take on the responsibility. He's seen it nice and clean, and that's 2 low full tosses, and both times he does not miss out. One over the offside, and this one he just helps on the way. There was a change of field. Mid-wicket was brought into the ring, so there's a massive gap in that area.
It's whipped that away. 1 bounce 4. Solid shot again from Rizwan. What a knock this is.
And the captain of South Africa, Henrik Claassen, has gone from his position behind the stumps, run all the way to go and have a chat with Buren Hendricks. That is the challenge. Normally in the South African unit, they've got the experience of a Rabada, a Nortje or Ngidi to be able to chat with the bowlers and maybe give them some.
2 is the call from the batsman. They should be able to come back quite comfortably. And they're going to get an overthrow. And that is going to be it. There it is. Pakistan win this one. Ricochet off the stumps and they get up.
Yeah, the celebrations can begin, and Rizwan is very chuffed at his efforts, and he did superbly well. Didn't have to face much of the last over, but Hassan Ali has done the trick again. 9 of the 3 deliveries. Unfortunately, in the last over, it was the outfielding that cost South Africa